The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. On play action, Cousins. He'll buy some time right. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Now Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. A first down from Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And some room to roam now. 30. Past the 20.
Keep going. Keep running, man.
Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 69 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Ryan going to give this to Davis. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. From the gun, it's Ryan. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory. Right.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
He was brought down by Eric Harris. Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Cousins. Dancing to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. That's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, a give to Davis. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Davis, he'll try to run for it. It's a 1st down and more for Davis. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Davis. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 17. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 2, now Ryan. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Patterson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They begin with a run by Davis. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Here's Davis to run again on second. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Patterson. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. A first down carry for Davis. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. 2nd down at 5. Here's a give to Davis. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 40-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll run on first down. Davis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Davis running left, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, it's Davis. Bashad Breeland, the one that got him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action for Davis. Now Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bashad Breeland. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. On second down, it's Cook again. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They go play action. Cousins. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. Cousins. He's going to air one out. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Here's Davis to run again on second. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try the right side here with Davis. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now Davis fumbles it, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
first down. Here's the run with Cook. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They run it again with Cook. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Joseph on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and 5.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Davis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Davis to run again on 2nd.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Ryan. And that is is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Davis, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Touchdown,
Vikings! Dalvin Cook, 36 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Cousins will try and throw. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Ryan. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Davis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On third down, Ryan. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts there to make the grab. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for two.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
They'll try and run it with Davis. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The kick by Joseph is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 48. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice in Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.